啊，你怎么可以起来？你怎么可以起来的？你有什么？
你有什么技能？就是他压到。
雨修晚上好啊。那我可以准备开打了吗？先整理一下包包。整理包包。我的东西也太多了吧？怎么那么多？安安，晚上好。吃饭了，吃饱了。今天还偷懒。
Keep moving towards the core.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
气到我都快摔入火坑里面了，亮亮的。啊？你呢？你是也吃饱了吗？往哪边走呢？我要怎么过去啊？思考一下人生。哦，知道了。
Cyan said something about restraints.
约束措施。
Is that what the tower is for? I either need to destroy this thing or override it.
就是因为只是那个 BOSS， 所以不需要其他小怪。你。
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down.
哇靠！对啊，龙眼哦，看，好多怪物啊！ 小只的给你，大只的给我。还是小只的给我，大只的给你。 痛啊，大哥！太狠了，大哥！他一定要这样子一直扒，一直扒，一直扒，一直扒，一直扒。很思考一下人生，他的弱点是什么？笔记哦，好，他怎么那么可怕？他，你我他，巨怪哦，不是。 找到双，他现在是燕爪兽，不是动的，可恶，激动，弱点全部，我验的是。 动力电池怕撕裂。要死了！等等， 移植就可以打。急动是他的弱点。急动是他的弱点。这是猎人之弓战弓，猎人之弓战弓那啊，猎人之弓，猎人没道具啊。好。对啊，我要死了，真难又要挑战多几次，为什么要 replay 加 replay？ Oh no! Damn it!
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down.
Take it down. 漏了，到处一直喷，他是漏了什么？ 又没有了，他超痛的，我受不了了。他怎么？他动起来了，他解冻了。我家的人也是很给力的哦。等一下，我先搓一下剑。要死了！人呢？到了。被弱化。
Repairing the beast.
什么？哪里？我找到。他居然暗算我。各位，帮我弹一下好吗？我 QTE 好烂。帮我撑个10点哦！你不帮我撑，我怎么帮你们弹？不是，我不然你不帮我撑，我要怎么让阻止它修复？我真的没办法，我把他们拉过来好了。哦，死了，直接掰了。现在要怎么打？然后修复，然后他又不让我去阻止那个机器人。可恶！你假戏，我头好痛。人生就不过如此的悲情。我想要，我也希望是差一点点。好想要，超级无敌想要揍人！哎，它可以做药水不是吗？哦，这是解毒的，所以没有那个防弱化的哦。好吧。现在做感觉好像没什么用。
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down.
他的哎，他是相扑是吗？拜托，不要阻止我！真的，后面那个怪物不要打我！啊，成功了！他可以穿，他可以穿。哎，我刚刚应该打开了哈 ，sorry。玩无脸的巴士啊！一次过，两次过，他这个机车的熊，看着我就吐了。丢刷啦！他现在放下他怎样？他改变心意就对了。那不是他丢石头吗？有，他丢石头。
tower. Don't let her repair the machine.
又来，还要去修复它的，拜托你看一下，真的。你们看一下，真的。
We can't kill the machine while the tower aids it.
它后面那个在金汤好了，有了。揍他一拳。 没了吧？应该没了吧？应该他补，我赶快补一下东西。我好紧张，我怕等下又有什么意外，好恐怖哦！他们这个怪物真的是可怕。
What must be done with it?
太刺激了吧！超刺激，刺激到快要有那种吐血的感觉。哦，不要乱跑，等下跑掉去东眼里面就好笑了。捡东西，刺激。看一下，东西捡完了吗？还有这边。 可以。他们都没有要捡东西的吗？
Whatever you're going to do to that tower, do it now.
我知道，你们不要那么的没耐心，让我捡个东西嘛。NPC 表示很慢这样。 应该还有，没了吧？没了吧？好像没了，清完了，可以了，继续过剧情。
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Aloy! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
升天了吗？他 RIP 的吗？
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak.
哦，对啊，
Aratak.
快抱着你妹走！
Aratak.
这样子是走了吗？还是只是晕死而已？
Survive. Prevail.
哦，好像死哎。
You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to
那为
die
什么女主角不会死啊？因为她是主角。啊，对不起。
Let's go. Let's go.
喵。所以现在又要倒数60秒。快走，快走，快走！
One of those?
It's the only way.
个熔岩哦，因为那个亲恩什么的，那个机器人，他把那个入侵他的那个系统制造出来的毁灭器机器人，全部都毁掉。
Get me up top, Aratak! Now!
这个手头的是妈手，真是有够强。
I need explosive ammo! A bomb! Quick!
哪来的炸弹啊？哦，身上有，哇，真是有够棒的。 出来了，恭喜你们 ，congratulations！ 哇哦，山崩了吗？过关了嘛？应该过关了，可是我还有 DLC 还没解，我在想要不要解 DLC。 应该还是要解一下 DLC 啊，不是支线啊 ，DLC 的支线。我主线的支线已经解完了，剩下 DLC 的支线还没解完。就是工具人支线。
Araya's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
要去所谓的告别仪式的概念，对。看我用我的超能力，这个我不知道过了吗？我的超能力，不，对不起，按错，超能力就是直接飞回原点。飞呀！
I've got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Araya said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my
没
vocabulary.
有，因为为了要折扣，为了500块的折扣，为了500块的折扣，我要忍耐到3月8号再去结账。因为我要买的眼镜，因为他们现场的活动只有什么加赖之类的，还是加什么给平价折，现场可以折200块，可是那个什么，我要比较便宜一点的折扣，就是比较多一点点的500块的折扣的话，就是要买超过5000块的眼镜，然后加那个金额超过5000块，然后是3月8号的开始的活动，才能折500块。所以我要等，我还要等到礼拜五才能去刷卡，然后他现场做给我这样子。
There's a ruin east of here full of ancient flying machines.
要不是为了这个
Is that
省
part of
钱
your，project?
Yes, a
要不是
drone
为了这个
hangar
省钱，我
requisitioned
今天就
by
可以直接
Dr.
拿。
Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
所以原本就挑5000以上嘛。 原本呢，我不知道，原本反正一直挑大概3、4个吧，然后原本一开始选的确实是5000多那一个，可是然后中间又觉得说，又不知道什么原因很怪什么之类的吧，然后反正我的主题就是想要找玫瑰金的颜色，然后看来看去，我原本选的那个就是5000，就是玫瑰金的。然后后来又觉得说什么，因为重量考量啊，因为我选的那个镜片的大小又比我现在这个还大一点点而已，所以又考量说会不会我这样选会不会又变得很那个，又会变重一点点之类的。然后我又因为金额的关系，然后又跟店员问说有没有那个其他的也是玫瑰金的颜色，他又给我选了另外一款，然后又本来要选那一款的，然后后来又东挑西挑，又选了第3款，然后看来看去后又比来比去，带来带去，我妈又觉得说第一款的戴起来的舒适感比较好，然后样式也比较好看，就是不是样式啊，可能她觉得样式比较好看吧，可能颜色整体感，她觉得设计风格比较特别一点点。然后我妈就觉得说，哎，还是这个好吧。我觉得她心里内心 OS 可能有占一部分是因为她想要那个500块那个折扣，有一点想要，因为原本的定案之一是要4000块的，4000多块的，可是我要加蓝光嘛，抗蓝光，所以原本3000多块3990，然后那个的，然后加抗蓝光，加1000块。加1000块就4990，有差一点点，差10块左右就到5000块。然后那个店员就说，要不然就可以买那个防起雾的那个喷雾啊，100多块啊，买一半啊，就凑一点钱就可以到5000块啊。可是我妈心里 OS 就是，我妈的意思就是那种感觉就是。这个东西又不是很必要的，干嘛你一定要叫我买这个东西呢？怎样？然后他的内心 OS 就是我不想买这种对我来讲没有什么用的东西，只是为了凑而买一个没有用的东西，就平常没有在用的东西，有的没的。我妈的内心 OS 就是这样，然后她一直在讲说，哈，我为什么要买这个？她是这样讲，那种感觉就是这样。那个小姐就店员也很无奈，她就说我没有叫你一定要买这个啊，只是说如果你一定要想要拿那5000块的活动的话，你一定要凑东西嘛。然后目前就是他就说你要凑那个金额的话，那就是这个东西可以让你凑啊，可以让你凑到5000块，你就可以达到那个5000块的那个活动5折500的活动啊，对不对？然后我妈后来。又东看看，我又东看看西看看，然后回来后，我妈又跟我讲说，我觉得你还是买第一款好了，第一款我自己在那边戴啊，我觉得比较舒服啊，然后又觉得比较好看啊，什么之类的没的，她就在那边怂恿我，叫我买第一款，可是第一款原本后来有想同系列的，想要选一个比较镜面比较小一点点，跟我现在戴的这个的造型非常非常的像，这个大小很像。造型也很，这个椭圆形的方式也很像，然后原本也是要选那一款，可是那一款是没有玫瑰金，只有这个银色的，然后看起来就是比较小一点，镜面小，因为想说就让它比较不会那么重一点点，就是让它的镜面再小一点点，这样子可能就不会那么重。然后反正又东凑，后来我妈又觉得说那个同系列的，可是镜面比较小，她觉得跟那个第一款我选的那一个比起来，她是觉得第一款比较好看。那我就那边带来带去很久后，想很久，啊说哈随便了，就第一款好了。真的是很纠结。我买东西都这样。都很纠结，这已经算是快了。我就这样从跟我妈大概快8点的时候出门吧，7点多出门，一直到回到家大概9点多，在那边 测眼睛度数，挑镜片，挑眼睛镜框挑最久，镜框挑最久，然后对啊，镜框挑最久，反正每次都这样。然后眼睛度数测了之后，他说其实我的眼睛的度数没有变重，是当初配的时候没有帮我配闪光。他说那个是我有轻微的闪光，所以才会就当今天的身体的状况是这样，就是有轻微的闪光，所以他后来有帮我配完之后呢，就让我去实际去看外面的那个环境，然后就说有闪光跟没闪光的差别在哪里，然后让我去看出那个差异，然后看，然后发现到说有加闪光的度数就比较清楚一点，就真的比较清楚。可是他的意思是说，我用眼镜的校正的度数只能每个人的那个身体的上限都有一定的校正的度数，就有的人可以校到1.2，有些人不行。啊，我现在的度数用眼镜校正的话可以校到1.2，可是如果你说要再看那种很远的那种扛棒，然后很小只，那个没办法。啊，我现在看我的椅子是看得到，只是我在想说，是不是可以那种比较没有负担的方式去看那个字啊？我也不知道，纠结人生。反正今天我来今天我去那边一开始他们就为了要展现诚意嘛，他有帮我把我的镜片洗一洗，然后换那个镜片眼镜的那个垫子，然后还有那个帮我敲，就是我被我妈撞歪的镜框，他帮我敲好。这要换更大一幕，想太多。
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep, wake up, and protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
My chieftain.
Just Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
拯救解除，噔噔噔噔。好，很好，好多支线，真棒。狩猎第5实在是不太想要全解啦，虽然说之前我还蛮抖 N 的，把主线的全部都解完了。我只是看到 DLC 还有一个，哦，原来我已经解完了很多，剩下最后一个 DLC。可恶，怎么办？再说再联络，剩下4个可以解。4个任务可以接，中间不知道会不会接还会不会接到那个任务支线任务啊？还有一个这个4个差事跟差事是干嘛？跟一个护卫又逮捕的一群连猎人，嗷逮捕又逮捕。对啊，我这 DLC 反正这个主线就是那个啊，就是我已经破完关了，然后他现在开当你自由活动时间啊，就是他会直接把就跟塞尔达一样，回溯到你打王前的时间点，让你去做，让你再去玩你要玩的东西，因为不然那个故事世界线会不一样嘛，对不对？你怎么可能打完王了？你还有一些其他事情可以做，那些怪物啊，那些机器人怎么还会在呢？对不对？不符合逻辑啊！他要把你的时间点回溯到那个还没打王前的时间点啊，那才符合逻辑。逻辑。所以我这就是为什么我在补 DLC， 因为我主线破了，因为卖主线已经破了。我只是在接我的 DLC。
Thanks for your help, Huntress.
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, Flaming Skulls.
Nope. That's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort though, Urkai. Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
群屁孩，欠钱不还的屁孩。那为什么我要帮那个老板？还债啊？去讨债啊？还当守门员。为什么我要去当屁孩的守门员？是因为他们欠债不还， 世界合并后又被强制拖回合并前，对呀、就跟塞尔达一样。玩完这个游戏后，我就再回去玩塞尔达一下下。可是塞尔达我其实我的任务其实几乎都没有了，你要怎么说？塞尔达任务几乎都没有。把你打回原形，还原吧。他懂是懂什么？我还你原形。
Just go about your business.
We've got this!
保护你的屁！孩子就会自己出的解决，因为屁是屁孩，才有容易发挥的空间。说的也是呢，他们就超屁的、啊，我不知道屁什么。我忘记亚罗伊是什么，我也是什么原因了？可能是要那个，可能是为了要从那个委托人的身上拿要一点。
I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
所以他才说什么，如果你帮我之类有的没的讨债之类的。没有啦，他应该没这么说。只是在我完全没在记忆任务的那个感觉。
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergman.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... She was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak. She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this why you left Ben-Or? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onakut knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we to Tai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onikup wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werax split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Oniku's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Oniku, damn him, he wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Oniku, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry, Tatai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. What happened?
But who comes back to the camp after the trial?
We...
I don't want to... I'm sorry. What happened?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Oniku... But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Oniku, grinning like a snap maw.
We tracked Nakoni through the woods.
With their damn neck...
I don't want to remember her like that.
I'm sorry, Tatai. I'm sorry for...
It's nice to be heard.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in... That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
Forget about traveling light. Fresh as it comes. The Banuk might find this blue gleam stuff valuable.
回来了，要不要去吃汤包？真好，吃不到，比得起我心里的。流眼泪，难过。
No sign of them yet. Guess I'll just sit and wait. I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
取一些奇奇怪怪的队名。
I'm almost impressed, Dulamak. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than burning turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
为什么硬要取一些很好笑的队名？我实在是受不了他们，他们队友也觉得很丢脸，也很好笑，真的是搞笑，搞笑三人组。我打猎一下，旁边有动物吗？有一只猪，拜托给我猪皮呀、我不要骨头，我想要扩充我的容量啊！如果是正式版，绝对会被抗议一顿，说为什么要取这么糟糕的队名呢、
That'll keep my stomach
什么
quiet.
都没有。糟糕的队友。 松鼠长那么小只，我怎么知道它在哪里？嗯，瞬间移动，这松鼠怎么会不见了？可怕！看到鬼！够了！哎，对不起，我错了。路过，我只是想捡宝而已。路过。哎呀，要爆了！我要爆了！呀，怎么这么容易爆？身体。打破！给我捅他的腿！不捅他，好可怜。奇怪了，这全部这里都好恐怖。游泳去了，而且我要接动。要进水里了。 我等下再过去帮你。支援，请支援收银。Go。加油！
Energy from the tower keeps repairing them.
到底，虽然骗，来揍他！靠！要去上地了。 软烂的瘫到地上，软烂。重打了，好棒！身在海底里，快点看到什么了？看到什么？啊！我要死在里面了。完死！猫咪超好笑，怎么卡住了？卡 bug 了。 混账、混乱的场景。我又被围殴了。 可恶的东西，弄死我的尸体！哟西，杀完了没？还有吗？哦，好了，跟着他们跑就对了，就知道到底杀完了。真难过，我的药都没了，什么都没了。什么都没了，只剩下解任务了。Go go 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 go！
This tower could be useful.
I'm done here. Pull out a snap maw tooth and let's get going already.
结束，不，研究又满了。还有一个东西，
Ready.
耶，谢谢，挥手，我还去同步一下机器人。
Come here, Aloy. Let's have a proper goodbye.
没空间，你要跟我道别，可以啊，先让我清个空间，真难过。这游戏什么都好，就是空间最少，难过。
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the werak she always wished for.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be all right?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, he'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
That's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? That's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are?
3个屁孩。
What will you remember of us?
3个屁孩。
You do more than just survive. You believe in something, and you're willing to fight for it. Nakoni was willing to die for it.
I like that. Nukoni dreamt of a Werak without shamans or chieftains, and we might be that dream.
Nakoni's arrows. That's what we are. Shot from her bow in the north to hit her target in the south.
I know I'm not part of the Werak, but that's the best suggestion I've heard since I met you 3.
Yes. Nukoni's arrows. We will try to fly true. Thank you, Huntress.
再见。我捡东西，你们慢走。然后我又要爆仓了。
I wonder what they'll trade for blue gleam.
真的很容易爆。咻！哦，这边全部都死了。
I'm wide open until I deal with that tower.
被防护罩被打破了，终于结束了，我开心，超级无敌多。我回去驻守一下，看看有没有什么好东西可以摸。 0分。咦，我刚刚明明看他们打到很多东西，怎么好像东西都不见了？咦，不打。又变回一个旅行的孤单，真的。早安啊，罗文。这几天过得如何啊
Full already.
怎么又是这样呢？ 等得很困扰，为什么都没有空间？BOSS 打完了呢，有我。加解支线而已，基本上这个 DLC 又破关了，我又没有游戏可以玩。不是又没玩戏，我终于又清掉一款游戏，我终于又清掉一款游戏了。
These will keep.
哇，各种尸体，满山满谷的尸体，刚刚打到哪里去了？得到它吗？这么神奇，这东西怎么那么神奇？摸不到哎、咦，空中隔空取物，还是
I'd have to leave something else behind.
唉，沙漠之音，哦，受不了，我要回商城，不，回店家吗？可是什么东西可以买，什么东西不能买？应该可以了吧？看一下我任务现在干嘛？诶，为什么进行中？啊，不是结束了。哦，还要去找那个委托人苦主表示，哎，不然回报，你怎么拿任务奖励呢？在哪里？啊，他在哪里？他在哪里？哎，啊，怎么没有马克？哎，哦，我把它取消掉，所以地图这个，哎，顺便回去卖东西。 买东西。我都买好了，买好了。这个也只能卖掉。清东西大赛，清了20个，属虎。
Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those 3 crazy Manuka calling themselves Nukoni's arrows now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
有了，有了。哇，想要升级其实还蛮困难的呢，真的只能靠任务的升呢。天哪，这也太难，太苛刻了吧！又有新的任务了，恭喜我，耶！干拜，真棒！猎爪兽，我还要继续跟他搏斗，对不对？博弈，一群疯子，
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werek, from protection, from our songs.
My chieftain, Kopalai, am I not your favored fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favored! but the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
You took Artok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would like to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man?
Of course. For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now!
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werrick has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling. He clapped my ears. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow. It can't have been.
Isn't your Werrick supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werrick had cause to quarrel, I was a solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now when Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werrick's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werrick?
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the Cloud Shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense, Inatut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the Horn gives a call from my exile.
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth.
Huntress, what business do you have with us?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Karja hunter. What happened?
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruas, struck him down from behind and stole his headdress.
The accused man says that he didn't do it.
You're not going to get anything useful out of the Banuk, whether they talk to you or don't. They gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruas's killer over for a proper trial.
A proper trial?
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is clement, it may only take his sight, or his wits.
他们两边人做法都一样吧，都是很残忍的方式哎，我傻眼了，我看不懂了。雷丘大侠登场，晚上好，雷丘大侠。
So other Karja hunters have died in these lands
又好久
before.
不见了。
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place punishes even the prepared, and many young nobles don't prepare. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never found. No thanks to the Banuk.
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to get involved.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
不止吧？
Doesn't sound like you trust the
没开
Banuk
口
much.
说话。
They're
不
not
止3
without
天
their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no. The land never forgets.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
Where did you find Ruas's body?
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me. I'm a good tracker.
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd couldn't have trampled it better. And if that barbarian gives up Ruas's headdress before they cast him out, let me know. It's valuable.
2年在那边特别见了雷丘大侠，你们两个真的很久没见，没有聊天，难过，我要死了。
Save these for the trail.
曾经的情人，不是。我随便说说的，你们就随便听听。你不害我。
This is it.
开始演了
Snow's
的。
been disturbed a lot, like the hunter said. That was used for the killing blow. Blood on the snow. Now here's something.
快告白，没事。
Didn't try to hide the weapon. Question is Inatet the kind of fighter who hits from behind with a tree branch? Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. When someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees. This is where Ruas fell.
都是方土的错，又是我的错，为什么？
Not looking good for Inatet.
纳尼？我怎么了？请说。哎，啊，没有什么痕迹呀、哪来的痕迹？哦，找到了。我操！为什么是上面？啊，从空中直接爬树，是为了要制造不在场证明，没有第三者的这么认真的。 这么的攀树，他在我们直接跳玻璃间，并没有啊，怎么会这样说呢？ 有但是我对你的机器还是犹如洪水般滔滔不绝。哦。
Oh. Here, you'd have a good view of the Karja camp and the clearing.
让腐女很开心的对话，真棒，给你一个赞。
Saving these for the trail.
给点东西呀、啊，只有肉。羊了，为什么只有肉
？Brew that up later.
羊了，再给我其他东西。就是这个，没办法，自从那晚我屁股痛到现在。 怎么突然觉得好像那个
A dead end?
突然怎么觉得好像跳怪怪的，好哪里怪怪的？调查四周啊，怎么调？我表示我招架不住了，就这种要去抹药了，没办法，我有点抖 M， 笑死，快笑死了，笑死。
Maybe trying to hide.
超好笑，对吗
armor. This looks bad.
It doesn't matter. The deed is another Karja dead. And a Banuk is exiled for it. A life for a Karja life. That's war.
You shouldn't kill so close to the settlement.
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
我怎么突然要被打
Is that? Yeah, trouble.
I'm sorry. 我开始是跳得很开心嘛，对啊，被发现了。好奇我有世界观，觉得他们有用吗？好，玩玩看。超开心，感谢良好素材，我又打歪了。哦，原来我一直射错用不动，难怪都不痛。 上找到我的，可以。他依然不回去打，但我怎么抓人去毒打？我看你应该专心打人才对。我一直想问，为什么要跳起来射啊？为什么？因为这是他的技能啊。你们看我跳起来的时候，会慢动作吗？那是他的技能啊。不然你以为他可以，人类为什么可以？为什么这个主角可以有出现零的时空呢？但是他的技能啊，不然正常的人跳起来会像他这样子吗？慢动作，这世界像停止一样，这世界像是静止一般啊！好痛啊！我一说时间就解除了，我就被揍死了，好痛！不行，没办法，这是他的特殊技能，这是我们的亚若伊的技能。哪一个呢？我忘了是哪一个。这个不对，这个不对，这个不对，这个也不是，这个这个这个是他特殊的啊，他那一件系统。Sorry， 我找不到，很悲剧的技能。这能力很麻烦，确实有点小麻烦。而且是我发现的时候，我不知道是玩哪一款，好像初期的时候我就自己不知道怎么突然意外发现，很麻烦呐，这真的是很麻烦呐。OK， 他悲剧的技能。我是不是越走越远了啊 ？Sorry， 亚若伊表示要逃跑。好，打完这边又是该休息的时间了。我应该打得完吧？I think so。
We're under attack。
要按错了，每次都这样。而且我是用手把玩，所以其实精准度瞄准的很痛苦，很不顺啊。死了一只，太好了，第二只呢在哪里？到了，一个兵一个炮。好痛！第三只，爆炸大黑，直接在他旁边溺死，那还是太厉害了。太快了吧！又密死，好痛！我又要升天了。我为什么都会在他的耳边射过去呢？太厉害了！还有一点就是亚罗伊的近战非常的弱到不行，他的强项就是远距离，所以没办法，只能这样子玩。终于死了， 耶，他还没死哎，他留海面。对自己肯定点玩塔特玩法，可以打完了，翻滚跳跳了，把主播太准了，人体描绘描
Let's see
面
what
大
this
师
blue gleam is worth.
赞。
You've been killing Karja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you, not the ones who fought, not the ones whose songs are silenced, like my kin.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death. What about his song?
That's why you followed us. For that punch-drunk idiot innocent.
确实。
Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out to face his exile. Let's see who the cold claims first.
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first.
证据，先搜身吧。有东西吗？应该他们的这边吧。
I'll tuck that away. Trophies. Newer than the rest. Must have belonged to Ruas. So it was a Karja soldier's. Not that it's any excuse.
带走。
Did they keep any clothes from their victims?
不过我没想到我玩这盘，感觉药材好少，确实都是要一边散步一边溜达，一般散步才能捡齐药包，超麻烦。这款不会啊，这款我还玩2次哎。
If I can't find something,
也不
maybe
是
my
2次
focus can.
也不是2次，真的不是2次。
This Karja gear's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets. Okay, time to get moving.
就是我曾经有用那个远端的方式去那时候借那个苏肉，好像还是谁的 Switch 忘记了，还是 Steam 还是 PS 谁的，然后他有买这款，好像是会员有送这款，然后我就点到苏肉的那个 PS 玩游戏玩，然后玩到一半吧，没有玩完，主线没玩完，然后就后来就没继续玩了。然后结果有一次 Steam 大特价，我们的酥肉呢就自己突然莫名其妙就送我，然后一直在叫我一定要玩，对不对？请玩它这样子，那我就哦好，然后就把它玩完了。那我就玩了，我就接受他的心意就玩了。OK， 明白。所以这一款其实我玩了大概1次半吧，对我没有玩完，第一次没玩完。而且还蛮好玩的啊！我喜欢看剧情类的，这个不是剧情类的嘛，对不对？我超爱看剧情的故事，有剧情的我最喜欢。然后玩法如果更有那种特殊性的玩法，我就更喜欢了。哦，好多好慢哦！可不可以叫我们家的马？叫我们家妈妈带我，叫我家牛，马，随便、啊。在我们家的坐骑带我过去，超遥远。果然要带我们家的马或牛过去，所以真的是凶狠之地。我要被撞了，1、2、3、4，4。 冲啊！有可能玩恶灵古堡，恶灵古堡我都玩完啦。我目前所有的恶灵古堡0、1、2、3、4、5、6、8我都玩过啦，我只剩7没玩，因为7我觉得太恶烂了，所以我不想玩，不舒服。7的氛围让我觉得不舒服，虐杀有的没的，我就觉得很恶心，我就受不了啦，所以我是不玩7的，其他我都玩了。Yeah， 我可是恶灵古堡迷呢，超爱到不行，怎么会有那么多怪物啊？不懂，真是不懂。哎，我怎么上去？思考一下人生的意义。啊，这边找到了。虫子有，虫子也玩，玩爆它。博德之门3，哎，好，博德之门我常听到别人讲说很不错，很不错。谁打我？我吐了，跟你说。别打了，别打了，真的别打了。全世界的闪神鸟都在这边，是怎样？故意的就对了。一定要叫我救他之前，一定要先经过这些这个叫什么？噩梦之地吗？不给过，不给轻易过就对了。我可以叫你下来，好，叫你下来。下来呀！叫你们给我下来哦！我先打这个可恶的偷袭者，好烦哦！他们超爱打我的，哎，他人呢？下来啊你！再打我啊！下来，好孩子。在那边，给我躲在那边，躲我家伙。好了，我等他起来啊，我先捡东西。叫人家的牛马来载你，没办法。从此我的就无法，我比较欧美风格，哎，跟我一样，我也不喜欢欧美风格的画风。虽然说这一款也是类欧美风格，可是它画风没有那么的粗犷，我觉得我可以接受，我可以接受，很可以，很可以。刚刚那只它要追我。你还活着吗？好耶，打完耶，我玩得很爽。说，请穿衣服。
The Nora girl? Is it really you, or has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
A dead Karja's clothes. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue. Swear, thought I saw my ancestors. They said, we're surprised you ended up here.
You better hurry.
我又要打了，可以帮你热身一下。你刚刚快要被捅到飞天了，这些，不是只有血而已吗？不会连怪物都跑过来。哎呀，罗伊为什么？ 可恶！这个游戏的图一个差评，慢慢看，然后有 PVP 的，我才能戳他。我按到了，2个一起被我弹倒了。冲戳，冲，热身，痛，打到了，还有一只。兄弟上！有，戳！耶！终于，2只满3，为什么是3？1跟2，你觉得如何？画风太差吗？还有吗？我以为我没了，结果又发现我最讨厌的怪物先谁呀？还是不了，他们真的是知道我很讨厌这只熊，就硬要出来叫他出来找我。我真的很讨厌这只熊，讨厌到死。他又要翻滚跳跃，压我了。100万，你不要打我，真的，我跟你说。太好了，它爆炸了。我还要等他 QT 出去，我才打他，真为难。别啊！哎，大哥，哎，第二只，你为什么跑来找我？第二只，我跟你无冤无仇，第二只你为什么要过来找我？我要摔死了！原来我没有，原来我没有。哦，我知道，因为我的队友倒在地上 QK 了，我要去救他。哎，拜托坦，帮我砍一下吧，跟单坦有人要死了。我才刚起来。
I've got you。
快点去坦，真的，不然我一个人撑2只，我都没办法。无法。加油 ！We got it。对，我需要塔的唯一的手链。 了。我好像炸到我，道歉，万分抱歉。好痛，真的很痛，真的。
Get down!
我又被他压了。在玩魔物猎人的那个大型金色，原来是金色嘛，不是会把我抓起来，然后就摇一摇一摇的。作弊！我硬要把我抓起来咬。死了吗？耶！我的妈！快点打魔物星座，他要出来了吗？这两只好可爱，我可以加兔子吗？别啊！有这么喜欢它吗？我超讨厌的，他让我逼着我把难度降低耶，好讨厌他的。
Got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
难过，他觉得人说想拥抱我，别啊，很痛苦，这不是一件好事啊。啊，12点了，该睡了。跟他这个任务结完，我就可以睡了，耶！我可以领我的任务，领完了，快点领你。没了吧？刚刚打那么激烈，应该没什么东西的吧？ 2025 925怎么会那么久？我以为他们都随时都在准备 ready。
Now that was a
一年出一
fight.
Your trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen?
I'll see you at town then.
为什么又黑了？
You'd better make it. All right?
I give my pledge.
这个画面是怎样啊？被那个这只熊的身体给挡住了18丝，笑死！体验版应该今年可以玩到
If Initet
哦。
survives, he's forgiven. But I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't guilty in the first place.
没卖哦。不知道什么时候可以吃完。不是熊，它叫兔子。它名字是熊，哪来的兔子？
Sakuni scrubbed the entire rock face clean, and why?
Initet told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion. Fate has fallen like snow, and should Inatut return, he will be absolved.
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Warwick, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Wirak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their Karja victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
他耳朵好像冻坏了，整个
For his
黑
own
了。
sake, it would be wise for him to think less. Nora, friend.
I'll talk to him. But not for you.
不要让他想那么多，人家他想那么多，我觉得是件好事啊。真是奇怪的人。
No time to talk.
今年是出《龙族交易2》快出了，这又是什么游戏？可以看看另外新作《国精神》啊，《龙族交易》就是单机玩的。哇，你们玩的都好广哦，要求。
I defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Warwick.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
You can decide for yourself what it means to be a Banuk. It might not be what the chieftain and the shaman tell you. Whether you stay with this Warwick or find another...
I'm better with decisions like, do I start with the left or the right?
There's more to you than your fists, Initet. That's why I believed you.
It was my chieftain who taught me honesty. Said, a Banuk should not be treacherous when the ice is treacherous enough. I'll sit with my bruises for a time, then talk with her again. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Initet.
耶，我快睡了。蓝奖金，哟。3月7号、3月8号看不到我直播放送啊！明天跟后天翻译，你好宅哦，是什么翻译？笑死！来这分钟这样吗？不然平时假日会很无聊哎、好哦，好笑。翻译你好宅哦。
I must decide what to say to
老板，
Kubilai.
你好狠哦。
One tooth lost is enough.
笑死，这个狠人，快笑死我了！弄那么多东西啊！我都爆仓了，我没得拿，快笑死！好吧，先放着好了。晚安啦，晚安，我需要睡睡，好哦。如果雷球、酥肉，还有那个米雪，大家都晚安。在家玩电脑，当小宅女好啊，赞啊！祝你们各位都好梦。出门都能真的，我真的也不喜欢，可是偶还是要出去一下。关台前我还听到告白，真是令人害羞。我哭，都拜拜，关台，拜拜，我是咪。